Last week, Delhi recorded an alarming all-time high pollution level at 2,000 micrograms per cubic meter, whereas the healthy limit is just 50. Our cities are choking. We are choking. The air pollution has reached frightening levels in not just Delhi, but also Gurgaon, Gwalior, Patna. You name it and the air quality index is in red. We did a market survey to find out if air purifiers are the solution to purify the poisonous air we are inhaling.
Air that is supposed to keep you alive is gradually killing you. The smog and haze that you see around you is actually pollutants hanging in air, very harmful to health. In parts of Delhi, for instance, the air quality index showed that the harmful particulate matter 2.5 has crossed the hazardous limit of 500.
Children 5 to 15 years of age or less, elders more than 60 years of age, those suffering with diabetes, heart diseases, chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, pregnant females. So this is a high-risk group. For them, an AQI of more than 200 is considered to be critical. They would be prone to having some problem or the other. And for all other individuals, like normal individuals without any of these risk factors, 300 would be considered as the cutoff.
Delhi's PM levels are clearly much higher than the cutoff limits. This forced Mr. Ravi Singh, who had moved in from Canada just a few years back, to buy air purifiers for each of his rooms in his residence in West End, undoubtedly one of South Delhi's most upmarket and most green areas.
I have been on medication for respiratory problems after moving here also. And we came from a climate where the AQI levels were not more than 30. Now, if you see the AQI levels here today, the government published figures are above 600. So our systems are not used to it and we had to find a way. So that's what made us make a decision to use air purifiers.
The consumer is thinking from other perspective. Let government do its job of reducing the pollution. But if we have pollution, what to do? And that's where they are trying to address themselves. Have purification, air purifiers at home, in offices. And we have certainly found that the interest in air purifier has gone up to the consumers.
An air purifier is a device that promises to clean indoor air by filtering out particulate matters like dust, pollen, hydrocarbons. In most air purifiers, the air passes through 3 layers of filters: a pre-filter that captures the bigger particulates, a carbon-activated middle filter for gaseous pollutants, and the innermost high-efficiency particulate arrestance or HEPA filter, whose intricate honeycomb structure captures finer particulates.
Now, talking about the body, it has a filter inside, which is primarily an HEPA filter. HEPA is basically a very popular filtration media which is used globally. So it's very obvious for an air purifier company to use the HEPA. But there are various grades of HEPA. So that's how the different companies being differentiated. Like we use the highest grade, which is HEPA 13. So there are different, one is HEPA, and then you have this activated carbon layer that also takes care of the smell and the smoke, like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide.